My name is Taylor-Leonard and I'm the CEO of Taylor-Leonard Corporation. We are a Montgomery County-based training, business development, and information technology consultancy. It was a bit scary leaving GE and having the comfort of having that quote-unquote good job, but because my husband and I had already planned to be business owners, we saw, unlike a lot of our peers where they were starting families and immediately a spouse was coming home to take care of children, we sort of did the reverse of that. We decided that we wanted to be in a position to have a greater flexibility in our life once our children reached middle to high school age. And so that was about the time that I left GE, was when our son was in middle school. And so it was a planned exit. Trust me, I'm a planner. So my husband left Price Waterhouse, not by choice, in 2001, just after the events of 9/11. Unfortunately, he was laid off by PricewaterhouseCoopers, he and several thousand of his peers, as a result of just the turn in the economy. And so he had set out to just start his own company, to not sort of be beholden to the corporate challenges, to be in a position to start his own company, to manage that process and to grow the business the way that he desired. And so he was able to leverage a lot of the connections and clients that he had built through Price Waterhouse, and because he had great relationships with a lot of the partners, there was a willingness for them to help him to get his consultancy up off the ground. Yes, so Jerome, his background as a technologist is CRM, customer relationship management, and he has familiarity, over 20 years of familiarity with really large, complex customer relation management systems like Siebel, Oracle, Salesforce. And so as he was growing our practice, a lot of our clients, while they understood the dynamics around how to use technology from a sales, marketing, and service perspective to connect with their clients and prospects, when social media came on the scene, there was this confusion or even apprehension of them using social media. And so the industry sort of termed social CRM. And because I have a corporate training background, we spent a lot of time, a lot of resources learning LinkedIn, because we saw it as being probably the most reputable platform in the social media space and the most widely accepted platform in the business to business, business to government space. And so we focused our energy on learning everything that we could about that platform. Working with my spouse can at times pose a challenge. It's always funny because in addition to working with my husband, we serve our local church as marriage mentors. And it's funny because we have these conversations with husband and wife teams all the time. And they'll come to us and say, oh my gosh, how could you work with your spouse? I could never work with my spouse. And we just sort of laugh at that because we're thinking, but you married that person, right? And so I think it's this healthy approach to making sure that you have this understanding and this awareness of what your personal strengths are, and having the confidence that you are well gifted and able to do a particular thing, and just having this understanding that, hey, you stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine, and no one will get hurt. My entrepreneurial role models, wow, that's a difficult question, because there's so many of them, and many of them I don't even have a personal relationship with. If I had to pick just one person, and of course this person doesn't know me, my favorite would be Oprah. Everyone says Oprah, right? And so much of it is because when you look at just the dynasty that Oprah has created, the fact that even though she's just this phenomenal woman, she's led by integrity. She looks at the much bigger picture in terms of just, not what's in it for me, but how can I serve? How can I bless other people? I'm blessed to be a blessing. And I think that's a total game changer. You can really tell that she leads with integrity and with her heart. And because of that, I truly admire women like Oprah. We have a number of causes that we as an organization and that I personally support. One that's near and dear to our heart is we have an affiliation with a global training, business development, and financing organization called Nehemiah Project. And in that capacity, we as Taylor-Leonard Corporation partnered with Nehemiah to introduce a curriculum called Biblical Entrepreneurship. And what this curriculum is really designed to do is to help elevate the way that businesses operate, not just here in our backyard, but around the world. And so building businesses beyond what's traditionally thought of the triple bottom line of people, planet, and profitability, but really looking at the eternal impact that that business can have on the marketplace, on that business owner as the steward, on their community, on their family, on their competitors, on their vendors. And so it really totally changes the way that businesses are operating because they're led by faith as opposed to by sight. The next step for Taylor-Leonard Corporation is to just continue to grow, continue to serve, and continue to do the work that we truly enjoy doing. In terms of the work that we're doing on the LinkedIn platform, we're looking to digitize a lot more of our content because what I have found is even though over the last 4 years I've been very fortunate to train over 4,500 business professionals throughout Metro DC, a lot more people need help, and I want to be in a position to really help more people. And the only way that I can do that, since I haven't figured out the secret sauce to clone myself yet, is to leverage the technology that we've been fortunate to leverage so far to now digitize our products to make them available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, not just here locally, but around the world.